morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 Prize Day Assembly. It is great to welcome you all here, and isn't it wonderful to be together? We should give a round of applause to the weather and just being together with one another. I'd also like to welcome all of those that are tuning in from around the world. Of course, because this year is a little bit different, obviously because of COVID, we're not able to have Class 4, Class 3, and Class 2 with us, but I know you're tuning in from wherever you may be, and please know that you're in our hearts and with us, even though you can't be with us physically. So let's give the other classes of the upper school a round of applause as we a shout out. So today is our Prize Day Assembly, and we are able to recognize members of the faculty and staff at the beginning, pay tribute to a number of individuals, but the main order of business is, of course, to provide awards to you students, which is a great occasion for all of us. And I would say at the beginning, whether your name is called today or not, we all take part in hopefully celebrating the accomplishments of each individual, because no single individual, whether you are named today or not, has been able to accomplish what you have alone. You have people around you, you have people that have been around you, are with you now, and will be with you for the rest of your lives. And so please remember that as we go through this assembly together. I also wanted to share with you all, we now have these moments where we're going to be awarding prizes, and I'm happy I can give an advanced announcement for you seniors about tomorrow as well, that we actually are going to be able to do handshakes. So the handshakes are back in. So if you're receiving a prize, what I've said in the past is shake, take, and turn for the audience. We can do that again. And though I know that for some of you it may not be comfortable, adults, and that is of course okay, I would just ask if you're uncomfortable shaking hands, that you just put your hand on your heart, and that will just mean that we'll hand you the award without a handshake. And also adults who are giving prizes, if it's uncomfortable to you, just simply provide the award out in front without your hand, and that will be an easy cue. So these are things that we're getting used to as we're transitioning back into life, which is a bit more normal, which is good, but I hope that all makes sense. But of course, today, the celebration of individual awards, but we really are here as we get ramped up for tomorrow and so on. But today, and the prize assembly is significantly about the extraordinary class of 2021. So we honor all of you on this day and this occasion. But first, in terms of recognitions, we are going to begin with some recognitions for adults. This time of year, most of us have mixed emotions. It's a time to celebrate so much of what has been accomplished, but we also need to say farewells, which is, that's hard. And this next group has served Milton for many, many years and deserve recognition today. So there are a group of upper school faculty and staff members who are leaving this year, and I'd like to ask them to stand as I read your names so that we can give you a collective huge round of applause. So first, those that will be leaving, though not retiring, and then the next group, we're going to do that first. And then the second group whose names I will read are those who are leaving and retiring, which is also important for us to recognize that amazing group. So the first group, if you could stand as I read your name. Barbara Benitez Melendez, Corey Bomick, Daphne Bissett, Heather Flewelling, Titi Odedele, Rachel Pedersen, Hannah Pewlett, Caroline Sabin, and Indu Singh. Thank you and congratulations. And now we will recognize those who are retiring. There are 8 individuals which we would like to celebrate. If you could rise as we celebrate you. Jackie Bonifant, Sally Dye, Michael Dussault, Kathy Fitzpatrick, Larry Fitzpatrick, Jean Jacobs, Martha Jacobson, and Shimin Zhou. And now it's my pleasure to award the Talbot Baker Awards. The Talbot Baker Award was established in 1968 by the friends and family of the late Talbot Baker, known as Toby, class of 1925. Its purpose is to provide a living memorial based on a confidence in the humanity of teachers and the quality of teaching. Recipients must have served at least 3 years at Milton and the equivalent of 5 years cumulative teaching experience. This award is intended to recognize excellence in teaching, which includes both mastery of craft and subject, as well as the more intangible and human characteristics of a valued teacher: kindness, loyalty, energy, a sense of humor, the ability to instill in students a love of the subject and of learning itself, and contributions to the life of the school beyond the classroom. And when I announce your name, if you could please come forward to be recognized so that I could read a little bit about you. The first Talbot Baker Award recipient is Matt Blanton. The incisive intellect, the encyclopedic knowledge, the gentle humor. We see those each day in Mr. Blanton. Yet, it is the way in which he sees us that makes Mr. Blanton so compelling as a teacher. Convinced that every student has insight to share and a story to tell, Mr. Blanton invites all voices into discussions, welcoming the hesitant and the vociferous alike. Then he finds just like the right next step for every student to take, celebrating strengths and offering guidance in clear, comprehensive, individualized feedback. His ease in the classroom, his blend of patience and encouragement may conceal the break of dawn arrivals and weekend grading marathons, hidden signs of his unflagging commitments to students and colleagues alike. Still, those who have their eyes and minds open under Mr. Blanton's generous guidance, whether in the classroom or on the pitch, have felt the quiet, resolute faith that Mr. Blanton has in each one of them. For his skill and his dedication, for his mind and for his voice, for his wisdom and for his humility, we present this Talbot Baker Award to Matt Blanton. Congratulations. The next Talbot Baker Award recipient is Jess Bond. The joy that Ms. Bond takes in her teaching, the wit of her words, the spontaneity of her laughter, inspires her students, nudging them to explore the most challenging texts. Texts that Ms. Bond, the voracious and sharp reader, seems to know by heart. That playfulness, a mark of her exceptional craft, leads students to moments of unexpected revelation. Ms. Bond's students start with the text. They finish with a deeper sense of self and a deeper understanding of their world. Just as Ms. Bond revels in the probing questions and sharp insights of her students, she demands the same blend of intellectual discipline and courage of herself. Indeed, all of us. She has championed the reimagining of comfortably conventional but often inadequate grading systems. She has designed new ways to preserve student-centered discussion in this most challenging year. She speaks with clarity in defense of all experiences for all students. At a time when many preach the virtues of resilience, dedication, and sacrifice, Ms. Bond embodies them. For all that she gives of herself and for all she finds in her students, we present Ms. Bond with this Talbot Baker Award. Congratulations. Next Talbot Baker Award recipient is Ms. Andrea Geiling Moore. Andrea Geiling Moore forges connections and deepens bonds. For more than 2 decades, Ms. Geiling Moore built community in our residential program, leading Faulkner House, one of our smallest houses, and launching Norris House, one of the newest. Over the same stretch and ever since, Ms. Geiling Moore has expanded our sense of connection, inspiring members of the Milton community to engage in meaningful, enduring ways with those beyond our campus boundaries, whether down the road or across the continent. Tireless in her efforts, attentive to every detail, Ms. Geiling Moore never loses sight of the transformative power of sustained engagement. Perhaps that's why her signature course, Activism for Justice in a Digital World, requires students both to learn beyond the classroom and to see beyond themselves, all in the service of the greater good. This year, one that may well be remembered for the most difficult in any educator's career, Ms. Geiling Moore volunteered to serve as the chair of the Upper School Faculty Council. An attentive listener and a persistent advocate, she has honored competing perspectives, pushed for greater transparency, and remained steadfastly committed to the school's initiatives to advance diversity, equity, inclusion, and justice. She has done it all with characteristic grace and equanimity. Ms. Geiling Moore makes us all stronger, kinder, and better. And for this, all of this, we present her with the Talbot Baker Award. Congratulations. The final recipient of the Talbot Baker Award is Madame Laurence Hugues. The same chorus, Bonjour, Madame, begins every one of Laurence Hugues' classes, a signal that playful learning and joyful teaching are about to commence. Tireless in her preparation, Madame Hugues seamlessly integrates language and culture, words and images, even the past and the present, into almost every lesson. The Francophone world in all its variety comes alive in Madame Hugues' classroom. Respect for the humanity of all people drives her curriculum. Those values also inspire the connections that Madame Hugues has forged with members of our neighboring communities, and they determine the guests that she will welcome to campus each year. Although her classes crackle with enthusiasm, and while her students celebrate all that they have learned under her tutelage, Madame Hugues is an inveterate learner herself. She always seeks to hone her craft. When she discovers a new use of technology, a new game to play, or a new text to study, she shares the good news with colleagues with the exuberance that her students know so well. For her infectious love of learning, for her commitment to her craft, and for her faith in each one of her students, we present Laurence Hugues with this Talbot Baker Award. Congratulations. A major part of our assembly, as I mentioned earlier today, is recognizing the achievements of students. You're an outstanding group. Your involvement in the school has been so far-reaching, from SGA, SAA, and activities, publications, captains, and players on teams, community engagement, Orange and Blue Key, public issues, on and on and on the list goes. We thank you for your many contributions to Milton. A number of prizes and awards have already been presented over the course of the year, both from within and outside of the school. We would like to read through these at this time and ask that students whose names are called please stand for recognition. Many of the awards that have come from outside of the school for underclassmen have already been announced, so we will limit ourselves to those awarded to seniors and those who have not already been announced. Mr. Ruiz?
The following awards were presented at the M Club dinner. The Robert Sunstall Medal for preeminence in physical efficiency and observance of the code of the true sportsman this year was awarded to Casey Simmons. The Alfred Elliott Memorial Trophy for self-sacrifice and devotion to the best interests of his teams, regardless of skill, this year was awarded to Pedro Mateo. The Priscilla Bailey Award to a student in her class 1 year, recognizing exceptional athletic skill and admirable contributions to her team. This talented athlete demonstrates a strong work ethic and conducts herself with a spirit of teamwork and good sportsmanship. This year was awarded to Kylie Erickson. The Dorothy J. Sullivan Award to a Class 1 student who has demonstrated an outstanding attitude and commitment to athletics at Milton Academy. She models exceptional sportsmanship, leadership, and dedication, and she serves as an inspiration and role model to her teammates and others. This year awarded to Josie Vogel. Mr. Brew?
The Lawrence S. Persky Memorial Awards are for excellence in Milton Academy publications. These awards are given annually and were presented previously, but I would like to read the names of the recipients at this assembly. Please hold your applause until all students have been named. And students, if you could please stand when you hear your name. In creative writing, for excellence in creative writing, Allison Chow, Kenza Schrabi, Eliza Dunn, Stephanie Fuentes, Emily Hong, Anne Kwok, Eleni Mazarias, and Luke Monick. In art, for best photography, Blake Ankner and Nettie Hitt. Best drawing and painting, Evelyn Chow and Eloise Maybank. And best media and digital art, Jaiwei Sun and Lin Yuan. In journalism, for best science article, Wilder Crozier. Best commentary, national topic, Joshua Huang, Eleni Mazarias, and Shiloh Liu. Best commentary, Milton topic, Kayla Matthew. Best overall commentary, Anna Hamblett. Best column, Nara Moyedin. Best news story, Milton topic, Caroline Kanata. Best news story outside Milton, Jacob Mulligan. Best environmental writer, Ryan Shu. Best public service, Abby Buonato and Maddie Weiler. Best sports article, Luke Monick. Best Milton sports story, Abe Wyatt. Best overall sports writing, Nick Catharson and Ava McNeil. Best overall arts writing, Sam Dunn. Best film criticism, Louis Chasson. Best arts feature, Hannah Cutler. And best layout, Maya Metri and Emma Tung. Modeled after Phi Beta Kappa, the Cum Laude Society honors students for sustained academic excellence over the course of their high school careers. The motto of the society is Arete, superiority and scholarship, Dike, what is suitable and appropriate as well as just, and Time, honor and dignity. The following students have exemplified all three of these ideas. One senior was elected last year, Colin Baker, and 33 seniors were inducted into the Cum Laude Society this year. If you could all please stand as I read your name, we will recognize you as well. Grace Albright, Devin Alperin, Jana Amin, Sam Bevins, Caroline Bragg, Jonathan Chow, Taya Chung, Wilder Crozier, Mikhail Dementrico, Garrett Doherty, Eliza Dunn, Izzy Dupre, Joseph Fadul, Ian Glick, Rowan Hack, Emily Hong, Lawrence Kim, Ann Kwok, Constance Legrand, Luke Monick, Luca Mustafi, Eleanor Murphy, Matthew O'Rourke, Miranda Pais, Nikhil Pandey, Sebastian Park, Charles Sloan, Annabelle Stoker, Brandon Tang, Emily Taylor, Maddie Weiler, Christian Westphal, and Cece Zinni. Congratulations. Students may come to the table at the conclusion of this ceremony to receive your Cum Laude certificates. I would like at this time to ask Lieutenant Colonel Carroll, Air Force Admissions Liaison Officer, to recognize Christian Westphal for his admission and scholarship. Kristen, if you could also please come up.
Christian, you realize you're going to have to get a haircut before you go to the Air Force Academy, right? Enjoy the long hair while you have it. It's a pleasure to be with you. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Carroll. Today, I'm here to represent the United States Air Force and present an appointment to the United States Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs, Colorado. This appointment is going to a very deserving young man and is the equivalent of a 4-year full ride scholarship at a top tier university. Appointments to the Air Force Academy are extremely competitive, with more than 10,000 students applying each year. Applicants must not only excel in academics, athletics, leadership, and service, they must also secure a nomination from a member of Congress, the Vice President, or the President of the United States. The Air Force Academy accepts only the best of the best. This year, over 9,000 applicants. There are 1,400 who are appointed to enter the Academy. So you can see how truly outstanding Christian Westphal is. These students join the long blue line, becoming outstanding leaders of character in the world's greatest Air Force. To develop as leaders, cadets take part in a wide variety of programs, including flying aircraft, free fall parachuting, competitive athletics, military training, foreign exchange programs around the world. At the same time, they will attend classes ranging from aeronautical and electrical engineering to history and political science. At the end of 4 years, they will have earned a Bachelor of Science in their choice of 27 majors and will become commissioned as second lieutenants in the United States Air Force. For graduating cadets, the end of college is only the beginning of their adventure. They will take the skills and knowledge they developed at the Air Force Academy and will serve in one of 38 Air Force officer career fields for the next 5 years and longer if they choose. They continue to develop leadership and professional expertise for as long as they serve as Air Force officers. Graduates of the Air Force Academy have gone to become Rhodes Scholars, titans of industry, politicians, generals, heroes, athletes, and astronauts. I can't wait to see what great things Christian Westphal will do. So without further ado, on behalf of the President of the United States, Christian Westphal is hereby appointed as a cadet in the United States Air Force Academy, class of 2025. Congratulations.
The Princeton Prize in Race Relations recognizes and rewards high school students who, through their volunteer activities, have undertaken significant efforts to advance racial equity and understanding in their schools or communities. All 4 students, whose names I'm about to read, were awarded certificates of accomplishment. Please stand as you hear your name. Shimmery Akanyili, Tanisha Duna, Bella Laura, and Tapti Sen.
We are now going to move from the awards that have already been announced to those that will be announced for the first time today. As the department chair presents the departmental award, we ask the recipient to come forward. Some of these awards have more than one recipient, so please hold your applause until we've read all the names for each. We're going to begin with Mr. Whalen.
The A. Howard Abel Prize is awarded to students deemed especially proficient or talented in instrumental or vocal music or in music composition. There are 2 recipients this year, Carolina Bragg and Sebastian Park. The Harrison Otis Apthorpe Prize is awarded in recognition of helpful activity in furthering in the school an interest and joy in music. This year's recipient is Ella O'Hanlon. The George Sloan Oldberg Memorial Prize is awarded in memory of George Oldberg, class of '54, to members of the school who have been a unique influence in the field of music. There are two recipients this year, Tim Fahn and Connor Hartman.
For excellence in acting and performing in a variety of roles throughout a student's Milton career, there are 5 awards: Dash Evett, Claire Foster, Phoebe Mugford, Miranda Pies, and Ben Simpson. For outstanding contributions to the Milton community through dance performance and choreography, there are 5 awards: Buket Aktash, Jace Fuller, Alyssa Lau, Phoebe Mugford, and Maddie Weiler. The Dale Delitas Prize for Exceptional Effort, Excellence, and Achievement in Public Speaking. There are 3 awards: Jana Amin, Timothy College, and Emily Hong. The Richard Price Prize in Technical Theater for unusual contributions of time, energy, and ideas in theater production and in technical assistance throughout a student's career, Rowan Hack. The Henry Warder Carey Prize is awarded to members of Class 1 who, in public speaking and oral interpretation, have shown consistent effort, thoroughness of preparation, and concern for others. Jana Amin and Miranda Pies. The Kiki Rice Gray Prize is awarded for outstanding contributions to Milton performing arts throughout a student's career in both performance and production. Miranda Pies.
Good morning. The French prize is given to students in the junior or senior class who have performed in a consistently outstanding fashion in their French course. The award is presented to students who, through their dedication, enthusiasm, and intellectual curiosity, have been a model for others. Your French prize winners are Rowan Hack and Kayla Matthew. The Spanish prize is awarded to those students who have reached a high level of academic achievement and best exhibit the qualities of enthusiastic participation, diligence, and support of fellow students, both in the class and in Spanish-related activities. There are 4 winners. They are Grace Albright, Caroline Bragg, Luke Monick, and Cece Zinni. The Chinese award is given to students, 3rd year level or above, who possess a high standard of academic achievement in Chinese, exhibit a love of the subject, and display diligence, enthusiasm, and support of others both in and out of class. The Chinese prize winners are Ian Glick and Sebastian Park.
The Benjamin Fosdick Harding Latin prizes are awarded on the basis of a separate site translation test at each prize level. There are 3 winners this year. Level 5, Hubert King. Level 4, Melanie Hirsch. And level 3, Pankori Dial. The Robert L. Daly Prize was created by his students of 1984 in his memory and honor. This prize in classics is awarded to the student from Latin 4 or beyond who best exemplifies Mr. Daly's love of languages. This year's recipient is Kate Donovan Marr.
That department has 2 awards. The junior awards will be mailed to you, so those of you who are watching, stay tuned. You will receive something in the mail. The Richard Lawrence Derby Memorial Award is given to members of the 2nd class, outstanding in mathematics, astronomy, or physics. The awardees, there are 6, are Sneha Jaiswal, Nancy Jiang, John Matters, Zoe Schleifer, Elizabeth Waterfall, and Andy Zhang. The Donald Cameron Duncan Prize for Mathematics is awarded to students in Class 1 who have achieved excellence in the study of mathematics while demonstrating the kind of love of the subject and joy in promoting its understanding, which will be the lasting legacy of Donald Duncan's extraordinary contributions to the teaching of mathematics at Milton. The 6 awardees are Colin Baker, Wilder Crozier, Rowan Hack, Sebastian Park, Lauren Walker, and Zeke Yarboy.
The Leo Mazza Award. For 20 years, from 1974 to 1994, Leo Mazza enriched Milton Academy as a teacher of Spanish language and Latin American literature, as chair of the Modern Language Department, coach, dormitory assistant, and academic advisor. As founder and advisor of the Latino Association, Leo empowered Latino students to do what he had done so well: create community among Latino people and joyfully inform the school about their history and culture. This award is given to that student or students in classes 1 through 4 who, in working within one of the established cultural or identity groups or in other spaces focused on promoting social justice and intercultural community understanding at the school, has made an outstanding contribution to build community at Milton by promoting the appreciation of their culture or identity throughout the rest of the school. This year's award winners are Rowan Hack and Yinan Lin Yuan.
The H. Adams Carter Prize is awarded annually to those students who best exemplify the spirit of H. Adams Carter, the class of 1932. The prize is awarded to the student or students who, in their years in Milton, have shown a dedication to the pursuit of outdoor skills through frequent participation in the outdoor program, have demonstrated strong leadership, and who possess a passion for the outdoors. This year's recipient is Pedro Mateo.
The Gorham Palfrey Faucon Prize in History was established in 1911 and awarded to Class 1 students who, in their study of history and social sciences, have demonstrated interest, outstanding achievement, respect for others, and a deep curiosity about the human experience. This year's prizes have been awarded to Jonathan Chow, Harry Heredia, Joshua Huang, Nina Kirsten, and Ann Kwok.
The Milton Academy Visual Arts Prizes are awarded for imagination and technical excellence in art and for an independent and creative spirit of endeavor. In drawing and painting, Izzy Dupree, Eloise Maybank, and Anna Smirnova. In technology and design, Tori Chu. In sculpture and ceramics, Richie Ferry. In photography and digital imaging, Nettie Hitt and Meddy Wheeler. And in filmmaking, Dash Evett, Jace Fuller, and Lily Savolas.
Good morning. The Science Prize is awarded to students who have demonstrated genuine curiosity, enthusiasm, as well as remarkable scientific growth in physics, chemistry, and/or biology. It's my pleasure to award this year's Science Prize to the following recipients: Shimmery Akunili, Colin Baker, Maddie Cesaretti, Thea Chung, Gracie Deneen, Garrett Doherty, Bill Eugene, Charlotte Gilson, Ian Glick, Connor Hartman, Nina Catherison, Kayla Matthew, Miranda Pies, Sebastian Park, George Rose, Charles Sloan, Emily Taylor, Lauren Walker, Oliver Weisletter, and Zeke Yarboy. The Wales Prize is awarded in honor of Donald Wales, who taught Class 4 science for more than 36 years. It recognizes students in Class 4 who have consistently demonstrated interest and excitement in the sciences. It's my pleasure to award this year's Wales Prize to the following recipients. Note that the prizes will be mailed directly to the recipients: Claire Cho, Erica Driscoll, Elena Ferrari, Will Glick, Miriam Perlstein, Abby Rochelle, and Ruby Sai. Congratulations.
The A.O. Smith Prize is awarded by the English Department to students who display unusual talent in nonfiction writing. This year's recipients are Jana Amin, Eliza Dunn, Emily Taylor, and Caroline Wilson. The Critical Essay Prize is awarded by the English Department for the best essay about a work or works of literature. This year's recipient is Hannah Cutler. The Markham and Pierpont Stackpole Prize is awarded in honor of two English teachers, father and son, to authors of unusual talent in creative writing. This year's recipients are Eliza Dunn, Anne Kwok, Nara Mohyuddin, Luke Monick.
The Computer Science Prize is awarded for students in excellence in computer science. This year's award goes to Sebastian Park and Caroline Wilson.
The Frank D. Millett Scholarship Award is given to students who demonstrate moral integrity, support classmates, and have established meaningful relationships with peers and faculty. The Millett Scholars, by virtue of character and deeds, are integral members of their class and show great promise as leaders. This year, there are two Millett Scholars, Ileana Diaz and Don Tran. The Louis Andrews Memorial Scholarship Award is given in memory of a legendary faculty member and coach at Milton. It is a memorial to a man and certain characteristics he valued and taught over his 37-year career: self-discipline, physical ability, concern for others, and integrity. The scholarship is given to a member of Class 2. The recipient of the award this year is Sarah Maciel. I'd now like to present the Korean War Memorial Scholarship Award. Created in 1956 in memory of Frederick Sprague Barber of the class of 46, Thomas Amory Hubbard of the class of 47, George Cabot Lee Jr. of the class of 47, and Sherrod Emerson Skinner Jr., also of the class of 1947, who gave their lives for their country and the United Nations during the Korean War. It is awarded to students from abroad to enable them to further their education at Milton Academy and who enrich the Milton community through their participation. The recipient this year is Dina Sarah Custo.
The William Bacon Lovering Award is given to two students in Class 1 chosen by their classmates who have helped most by their sense of duty to perpetuate the memory of a gallant gentleman and officer. The Lovering Award is voted to Garrett Doherty and Bella Laura.
The remaining awards, I will announce the award winners, and if you could please come forward so that I could read a piece about you. The Head Monitor's Award is to be given each year in June by the head of school on behalf of the Academy in recognition of the service, leadership, and spirit of self-sacrifice each head monitor has shown, building a sense of community among the members of the graduating class. The first recipient is Eliza Dunn. Eliza, there is something almost revelatory about spending time with you. Humble act by humble act, the full potency of your intellect and your character comes through until, voila, we realize suddenly we have been in the presence of a rock star all along. That's the secret sauce of your leadership. It's humility, not the power that draws people to you. You astound us with your ability to do so many things at a very high level. A sterling academic record, varsity soccer and lacrosse, editor at both the Milton Measure and Magus Mabus, accomplished poet, avid volunteer. We felt the full force of your presence in your work as co-head monitor. The role has always required singular effort, but COVID-19 and the virtual existence it imposed made it particularly challenging to create and sustain community. Nonetheless, you and Garvin did just that. With endless optimism, you lifted the community, sparking fun with video announcements and the hot seat, but also pushing SGA to rethink structure and mission to make Milton the inclusive community it can be. We owe both of you an enormous debt of gratitude. With such firepower, such humanity, and such selflessness, it is any wonder that your advisor calls you a beacon of light. For your leadership and unflagging dedication to Milton, we are proud to give you this Head Monitor Award. Congratulations. Welcome. Next award recipient is Garvin McLaughlin. Garvin McLaughlin sounds almost too good to be true. He's a scholar athlete, head monitor, a cappella singer, family man, and all-around great person who cares deeply about the Milton community. But he is the real deal. As one peer marveled, Garvin is proof positive that chivalry is not dead. Garvin is unabashedly good, kind, and decent through and through. And he's been this way since he arrived in kindergarten. This year, Garvin and Eliza worked tirelessly to unite a community fragmented by COVID-19, from hosting Zooming with the SGA to re-envisioning our winter assembly, to committing himself and the school to doing the hard work of becoming an anti-racist institution. Garvin has always had his pulse on what our community needs. When Milton has needed him most, he's been the very heart of our community. For his unyielding positivity and undying devotion to Milton, we are honored to offer Garvin this Head Monitor Award. Congratulations. Now it's my honor to present the Head of School Awards. The Head of School Award is presented each year to honor and thank certain students in the senior class for their demonstrated spirit of self-sacrifice, community concern, leadership, integrity, fairness, kindliness, and respect for others. Each award is presented to celebrate and honor the importance and example of these qualities of character on the part of a particular Milton student. The award committee, made up of teachers, advisors, and counselors, has chosen to honor the following seniors. First Head of School Award is given to Pedro Mateo. teacher once said, "If I had $1 for every question Pedro asks, I could retire." Pe- Pedro has an interest and curiosity about the world around him that is unparalleled. Pedro, from the minute you stepped on Milton's campus, you nourished that curiosity. You tried out wrestling and quickly earned a spot at Prep Nationals. You broke a school record in your first track season at the ISL Championships. Your pre-calculus class adopted the Pedro technique for when someone fearlessly took utter delight in trying out novel solutions at the whiteboard. Your advisor said, in terms of energy, passion, and interest, Pedro has these in spades. And you applied these gifts to make the most of Milton. You are genuinely interested in the well-being of others. You apply your never-ending energy to forging connections all over campus, from the dorm to classrooms to the fields. You are so passionate about Milton that even in our toughest times, your spirit buoyed us. For being the person who never lets himself or Milton have a bad day, we present you this Head of School Award. Congratulations. The next Head of School Award goes to Tanisha Dunak. Tanisha, hi. You are a force. In your Class 4 talk, you delivered a powerful personal message that modeled for others what you call courage through vulnerability. As your advisor puts it, Tanisha's leadership is not just in the positions she has so rightfully earned, it's in how she handles herself every moment of every day. It's in how she supports her friends, stands up for the disenfranchised, speaks out on injustice, and educates others with the humanity and clarity of her voice. Each year, your voice has called us in, and under your activism, we think better, love better, do better. Through Onyx, Caribbean Students Association, Project Story Performances, Gospel Choir, and ISS, you lift up others and amplify their voices and perspectives. You empower yourself and others so much so that the Princeton Prize in Race Relations recognized you at the national level for your social justice work and capacity to lead collaboratively despite our community being separated by a pandemic. In the classroom, your ability to speak truth to power has enriched everyone's learning, from inspiring your pre-calculus classmates through challenge to your poignant analysis of democracy in United States history, to providing new perspectives about the intersection of race and health in biology. You've said your goal in life is to be a source of happiness to others. And we hope you know, as your advisor says, you are an eternal fountain of happiness. For leading us into the light, we are proud to present you with this Head of School Award. Congratulations. The next Head of School Award is presented to Emma Wright. Emma, your sense of fun and whimsy are ubiquitous. You are Milton's very own Student Activities Association Pied Piper. You overflow with ideas of how to bring together the Milton student body around community fun, even in a global pandemic which forced us sometimes off of timeline. No SAA job is beneath you. In addition to generating ideas and promoting them with cleverness and silliness, who will ever forget your TikTok videos? You show up to set up, run, and then clean up the event. Community and fun always seem to go hand in hand when you're involved, be that in Robin's house, at the Maine Coast semester, in your classes, and in your advisory. And your creativity knows no bounds. The AMC and its occupants know you and your art well. One teacher even called you a crazily original thinker and writer. We'd be remiss if we didn't also mention your fearlessness. Without any prior experience, you joined 3FU as its beatboxer, the step team, and an improvisational class, and you learned how to Irish step dance for this year's dance concert. Emma, you are optimistic, playful, and so very much your own person, and you radiate all that is good and fun and positive in the world. We are very proud to present you with this Head of School Award. Congratulations. The next Head of School Award is presented to Shimmery of Keneally. Gloriously joyful, eternally optimistic, and profoundly kind, you, Shimmery, have been a gift to the Milton community. Your sparkling personality makes others immediately feel better, brighter, happier, and more hopeful. And yet, you are not afraid to take on heavy, complicated, essential topics, as you do when you helped to organize this year's Onyx Vigil to break the silence and this spring's walk out for justice, or when you shared with the community in an African Students Association assembly about colorism and skin bleaching. You also brought attention to these issues in last year's play, Schoolgirls. So broad are your theatrical chops that you just finished a wonderful performance in High School Musical. Whether singing with the gospel choir, mentoring students in the transition program, or leading the residents of your beloved Robin's house, your magnetic energy enwraps others like an enormous warm hug. We will miss everything about you, and we are so proud to present you with this Head of School Award. Congratulations. The next Head of School Award is presented to Sebastian Park. We knew early on we were in the presence of a special spirit in you, Sebi. Not only when we first saw you in ninth grade playing jazz with such joy, but when we saw you bobbing your head along to the others playing with equal joy. You are known as much for your enthusiasm and generous spirit as for your artistry, academic chops, and remarkable focus. The mere mention of your name elicits broad smiles. Your own smile seems broadest with jazz. Since Class 4, you have been a fixture of the program, moving easily from piano to trumpet to bass. Many know you for your weekly, very entertaining postings inviting one and all to Chinese club meetings. A similar playfulness, coupled with a fearless curiosity and a seriousness of purpose, have made you a highly successful student. Last year, you were a winner of the Derby Prize for your excellent work in the sciences and math. And there's more. Organizing numerous concerts, beatboxing, creating computer programs for children with autism, competing in cross country and track, pitching in wherever or whenever asked. For joyfully sharing your gifts with us, Sebastian, we are pleased to give you this Head of School Award. Congratulations. Unfortunately, the next recipient is not able to be with us today, but we will honor him in absentia. The next recipient is Zeke Yaboy. Positive may be the most used word to describe you, Zeke. For you, positivity is a choice rooted in humility. No matter the scale of the problem, you see opportunity and give it your very best efforts. This is the spirit you bring to everything, whether it's navigating a knotty math problem or mastering a particularly difficult dance step. In your extracurricular life, you love the lessons as much as the activities themselves. Tennis has taught you to stay positive without being cocky. To play effectively, you have to focus on the moment and be patient. Managing the varsity basketball team, you say, keeps me humble. It reminds me that the world does not revolve around me. Other activities include community engagement at Milton and through your church, OBK, serving as SGA secretary, and welcoming new students as a transitions mentor. You have also been an important defining voice in Milton's reckoning with systemic racism. Last spring and into this year, you helped lead Black male peers in sharing their voices with the Milton community, referred social media traffic, and developed an app to document problematic police interactions. For your commitment to social justice, for your gracious way of making everyone feel heard, for your ability to lift those around you, for the remarkable power you find in humility, Zeke, we proudly present you with this Head of School Award. Congratulations. The next Head of School Award recipient is Diego Bullo. Never the loudest leader, but always the right leader, Diego has guided the way since the moment he arrived at Milton's campus 4 years ago. If you see Diego around campus, you see him immersed in a swarm of friends, as Diego has a way of pulling people together. His thoughtful questioning, deep listening, and constant gratitude make everyone around him feel special and important. Diego's smile is infectious and steady as he brings joy and passion to everything he does. From the soccer field to the classroom, Diego knows the importance of teamwork. As one teacher said, I have been impressed with his collaborative spirit and understanding that the most beneficial learning is undertaken as a mutual endeavor. Similarly, on the soccer field, Diego is a team-first player. While being one of the hardest workers, he is also the first person to offer a helping hand to another teammate and support them in their own growth. Diego has spent the last 4 years making the very most out of every opportunity at Milton, and even in moments of challenge, showing up with unwavering optimism. Because of these qualities of character and all that Diego has given us, we are proud to give you this Head of School Award. Congratulations. Next Head of School Award recipient is Kayla Matthew. Kayla, your grace, compassion, and wisdom are legendary. You greet everyone with a warm smile and kind word. Yet, you also deliver the toughest truths in ways that invite others into further conversation. This has made you an effective leader in so many ways, whether as a student, as managing editor of the Milton paper, as head of Multi, or as a member of the Community Engagement Board. Then there's your leadership in the athletic realm. You shattered records from your first days on the varsity track team, which you joined as an 8th grader, and you dazzled on the varsity basketball squad. When a serious injury derailed your athletic plans, you pivoted gracefully, finding new means of contributing to your teams and exploring new avenues of engagement in the wider Milton community. You have modeled how to bring your best self to every situation, every single day, no matter the circumstances. In short, Kayla, you have shown us that your true leadership, what true leadership looks like. And for this, we are proud to award you this Head of School Award. Congratulations. The next recipient of the Head of School Award is Jana Amin. Jana, you pack so much into a day that we are often left shaking our heads in wonder. 1 minute, you're winning a match for the squash team. Next, you're delighting us with a harp solo. Then you're racking up yet another speech award. You give your all in class too, where teachers describe you as a tireless yet joyful worker. And then there is all of the time you take to deepen our understanding of Islam, especially of Muslim women. As co-head of the Muslim Student Association, you lead assemblies and joint meetings with other culture clubs and mentor students in the lower and middle schools. Outside of Milton, your dazzling list of accomplishments includes a TEDx youth talk on misconceptions about Muslim women and a day-long girls empowerment seminar in partnership with the Malala Foundation. But as much as we admire all that you have accomplished, we cherish the generosity behind it. You are as quick to offer a smile and kind word as you are to create opportunities for others. You elevate conversations in a way that returns our attention always to the greater good. For all you do to make our community better, we are proud to present you with this Head of School Award. Congratulations. Now, the final Head of School Award this year goes to Ian Glick. Effervescent and ebullient. Ian, you are sunshine personified. The first time we felt the warmth and brilliance of your light was when you ran for class rep in class 4. While delivering your speech, you absolutely bubbled over with enthusiasm. You went on to lead with positivity and joy all year. In fact, that trademark positivity and joy have characterized your presence in the Transitions Program, Science Olympiad, Chinese Club, SAA, the Milton Measure, your peer group, and Model UN. There is barely an area on campus that you haven't brightened with your contributions. You are also a star in the classroom. In addition to your keen intelligence, teachers appreciate your openness, your willingness to always go above and beyond, your sense of fun and good cheer, and perhaps best of all, your kindness. A former teacher once deemed you the kindest student I have ever taught. Ian, for your perpetual positive energy, your unwavering dedication to our community, and the consistent and steady warmth you have so willingly and graciously bestowed on all of us, we are pleased to present this Head of School Award to you. Congratulations. A round of applause for all of our award recipients today. Just a couple of quick announcements. You can sit quickly before we recess out. For those seniors who did not pick up their yearbook, diploma case, or blanket at baccalaureate, please go to the back of the tent and pick those items up. Please make sure that you leave with those today. There are so many people to thank for bringing together an event like this. I'd love to thank and express appreciation once again to Mrs. Healy and Mr. Morvillo for our sound and technical support. Thanks, as always, to our amazing facilities and grounds crew who gets this whole space ready for us to be able to enjoy. And I know that there are many more people in big and small ways who come together to present and have this wonderful communal moment. But there is one person who does not like to have the spotlight shown upon her. But on this day, knowing that she is indeed retiring and has been really the joy and organization behind prize days for years and years and years, I have to take this moment to thank Kathy Fitzpatrick for everything that she does. And I believe that is the end of our program. Is there anything I've forgotten? Anybody? I think that this is it. So now I guess we'll have a bit of music and then recess out. Is that right? Mr. Ball, I'm looking to you. Yeah, I guess so. We will do that. We'll have a little, the music will cue, and then, so stay put.